she falls hard, and her eyes fill up with stars, fill up with stars. But it's a false start, a cold car. What's a breeze without a car, without a fast car? Running your stats while you're forming an opinion. Power leveling through a rift in the algorithm. All you thought I wanted was some love and affection, but pull the blind back and I'll show you the system. I can't be killed with convention, no weaponry. Now you're trying with emotional surgery. I'll hear you caught with the sense of emergency. Everyone dies but me. I'm sorry, 'cause you know I got all night. Please wake me up. I heard to touch is pure corruption. Can't get enough. I wanna get your satisfaction. Your ex with the cross through your chest like the beat of a heart. And you got nothing left. And you know who you are. Do you talk to the stars? If the cake is a lie, I'll be there in the dark. Running your stats while you're forming an opinion. Power leveling through a rift in the algorithm. All you thought I wanted was some love and affection, but pull the blind back and I'll show you the system. I can't be killed with convention, no weaponry. Now you're trying with emotional surgery. I'll hear you caught with the sense of emergency. Everyone dies but me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm taking you with me. Are you with me? 'Cause you know I got all night. Please wake me up. I heard to touch is pure corruption. Can't get enough. I wanna give you satisfaction. PC, PVC, PVP me if you got the PEP now.
crash, then you have to deal with the explosion. Though I know that everything will always be exactly how it's gonna be, though I seem to worry every single day. This prodigal turns home again, and morning comes, and in the end I see that new sun shining on your face. We began to bend, we began to mend. When we began to bend, we began to I sink like stone, you seem to float above the madness, like wings on canvas. And all that I know is that I hear the notes through the darkness, like a promise. Everything will always be exactly how it's gonna be, though I seem to worry every single day. This prodigal turns home again, and morning comes, and in the end I see that new sun shining on your face. We began to bend, we began to mend. When we began to bend, we began to
sun's not up, I'll bring it to you.
sunset style, my heart will know what to do. And if the stars are fading, I'll blow the sun to pieces, make it rain, then the loneliness is gone. We could roll back time before we were broken inside. Could leave it all behind and forget the world for a while. Or maybe we'd be strangers and we never needed fixing. We'd be okay, 'cause we never met at all. I could be coming, floating through space. 'Cause being lost in you is the best place. Let's go back to where